What's going on, community? Although in this one, I should really be saying industry because I'm talking to everybody. Guys, this is a weird one. So I don't know if everyone remembers Prometheum and Aaron Kaplan from a couple of months back. They had a very awkward hearing with Congress. I still know what's going on with these guys. They've been called everything from plants, feds, backdoor actors, ties with CCP, all kinds of craziness. But I think regardless of where they actually fall, nobody trusts these guys. It's very sketchy. But where it's such a big deal about these particular guys here at Prometheum, they have a special purpose broker dealer's license through the SEC. The only players to have this one, not BlackRock, not Coinbase, not Fidelity, not Kraken, not Binance. No one but these guys have managed to come through and actually go through this entire process with the SEC and end it with this license. So this was already something that was very awkward, left a lot of people kind of stunned, wondering what's going on. They have very much sort of, in their words, they would say, followed the letter of the law and progress through all of these steps that the regulatory agencies have asked. Everyone else would say probably more along the lines of, hey, this is clearly inside baseball. They're kind of puppeting the kind of standard narrative that you hear from Gary Gensler. Again, very few people trust this stuff on the face. But coming into what's really now, and I really haven't heard that many people speak on this yet, they have announced that the first asset they're going to custody is ETH. Now, they do have the license that allows them to both custody commodities as well as securities. But what's really awkward is in a recent interview when asked about this, he didn't say which one ETH really was.
And Aaron, we're going to talk a bit about this. You mentioned digital asset securities. A lot of people in the crypto industry disagree with you on that, right? But your Ethereum custody launch, are you treating Ethereum as a security? Are you viewing it as a security or a commodity similar to Bitcoin?
So, it's an important question. And honestly, we're super excited to roll out our Ethereum custody launch because it's a pivotal moment, not only for Prometheum, but I think for the broader industry. So as I mentioned, the expansive nature of our digital asset securities license, and that basically means we can handle investment contracts, which are digital asset securities, and we can offer services that are internal to assets that our internal compliance team is confident is a security. And basically, we are confident in this case, and for these purposes, we started with Ethereum. Now, but looking at the bigger picture, like Prometheum in some sense is doing something that's never been done before. And by doing with ETH, the most popular token besides for Bitcoin, which is obviously Bitcoin is a security, as the SEC and other regulated entities have said. But basically what we do is we hope to establish that the existing federal securities laws are applicable to most digital assets and investors can safely engage with them under existing regulatory frameworks.
No, you mentioned Bitcoin as a security, but I thought even Chair Gensler.
No, Bitcoin's not a security.
Oh, okay.
Bitcoin's the only one that's not a security, but and then it's like the question, what happens with everything else?
When you listen to the language they say, they fall on the same lines, and this is what they've quoted and basically said the same thing as Gary. Most cryptos are securities. Okay, let's assume that's true. Who filed the securities offering for ETH then? If this is security and it's unregistered, how do these guys that have the ability to actually custody it? Vitalik, the ETH Foundation, someone filed a registered offering that the rest of us don't know about. So guys, I'm really just highlighting this because I don't actually know what's going on. And I don't really think anybody has a good feel for this, but I wanted to highlight the situation. I think this is something that definitely should have more discussion, more commentary around. I love to hear what anyone in the know seems to see about this. It's something I plan on even looking into really deep. Maybe it's something we can throw a space or have a live stream on with another guest, maybe do an interview with some of the big speakers in the space on this regulatory side, because I don't really get what this is. It's very strange. So again, there is a case that, hey, these guys have a license and there's a party that can now not only institutional, but also retail. Like these guys can do retail. They can take on retail clientele. So, hey, maybe everything's overblown. Kaplan and this crew is a very, very good team. They've done all the work necessary. The rest of us have overblown our concerns with the SEC. And now we finally have someone who's done all the due diligence. And, we have a a viable custodian partner for ETH and, you know, maybe other assets in the future? Or I don't really know. But I think this one's really crazy, guys. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. Maybe we could get some more, some more commentary from other players in the space. I don't really hear many people talking about this. So let me know what y'all think.